Hey everybody, May 17th, John Clay Wolf here with this week's Vindex. We'll start with a sexy car that we've never had before. Lamborghini Serato. Dracar Lamborghini. Baja rig. Have you ever had a Baja bug in high school and now you've got money after you sold your concrete company? This is what you buy. MSRP $336,000. Sold $319,000. We lost our ass on this one. They don't all work, but it is kind of cool. But that's kind of the story of everything next to new right now. I'm being dramatic with this one because that's a pretty big hit. But like 2023 Mercedes GLCs, MMR's $49,000. We sold 10 of them for $42,000. We didn't pay $49,000. We paid like $45,000. But we can't buy them cheap enough. And this is really the message this week is watch your ass on these next to new cars. I've been saying it every week. I'm going to say it again. Watch your ass on these next to new cars. Used car managers that watch this, save your job. Call a wholesaler. They're probably going to screw up. Because when we hit you at 41 and you tell us you got 44 covered because MMR's 49, I hope you're not bluffing. And you might not be, because a green wholesaler that doesn't watch this is going to hit it there because they think, hell, $5,000 back's far enough. It's not far enough. Next to new cars, Germans, normals, lease returns. Next to new, 23s, 24s. Watch your ass. We sold a Hummer truck, I think, for about 98, 95. I forgot the exact number on that, but way back of MMR. I was talking to a guy today, and he was talking about percentages of MMR, and I definitely look at percentages of MMR as our whole run, as an indicator. But you can't do that because there's cars that bring double MMR. There's cars that bring $50,000 back of MMR, big Rollses and weird stuff. Now, we have a large enough grouping, the math starts working out, and we use it as a thumbnail. But like going into market is, I'm going to bid 94% of MMR. You can't do that because there's cars, a 2018, 2013 Porsche 911. I think I forgot how much over, but it was quite a bit. And we paid a lot over MMR. A 2010 Audi something, hot rod, with 20,000 miles. That's an over MMR car. 2024 Audi something. Is a way the F back of MMR car. How do you know the difference? Pay attention. Call us. We'll bid them. Go to GivemetheVIN.com. It's so easy you know the story. Anyway, market's muddy. The Vindex is down this week from last week. It's up and down. The price decay as a whole is very light. We went through quite a transition since the spring high, but now it's just trickling down, but it's moving around in different segments. That next to new segment is your ouchie watch out segment. Had a lunch with a dealer group this week, owner of it. They've got 20, 30 stores, something like that. And just like just like you're looking for 21s, 20s, 19s, 18s with good miles. The MSRPs were lower back then pre-COVID. The cars are cheaper. It works. That's what's selling. New car inventories are coming on fast. Big time. It's screwing them up. It's going backwards. This isn't an October fall break, but it is on the 3-year-old rigs. Damn right. 22, 23, 24. Yes. Back them up. Or you'll hurt yourself. God knows I did. And I'm on top of it, and we still hurt ourselves. It's muddy, but it's not muddy. Something else about a guy that works for GivemetheVIN, one of our main guys has a good opinion. His opinion is that the dealers don't have much risk right now because the price decay is so slow. So they're in and out of the cars. They don't need cars, but they'll keep a car because they're not worried about it decaying fast. So it's just kind of muddy. It's just hard to make money. It's just a harder place to make a profit in what we do. At this moment in time, it feels like fall. Z06 down. How much over MSRP is it? None. Hey, John, I got the Z06. It's coming in. I can have it for MSRP. What will you give me over? None. I'll give you none over is what I'll give you. I don't mean it like that, but that's what we're selling them for sticker or back. New demons coming down quick. Next to new anything. And I'm bringing these two cars up because they're two cars that, brought so much over MSRP for a moment in time, especially the demons. I gave $20,000 over list for a demon the other day, and I fought like hell to bust out of it. Got a call from my good old wholesaler buddy. Hey man, hadn't done anything with you forever. Love you. Where you been? Got this demon. Then I got the demon. Then I had to wrestle with it. We got out of it, but it's a muddy place. So buy smart. Use your brain. Carfax matters again. The old strike rule: 1 strike market, 2 strike market, 3 strike market. Carfax, miles, and color. It's back on. But there's plenty of money to be made. We've done great with plenty of stuff. You just have to be picky. You can't go in there and just buy the room up for whatever they want anymore, because it doesn't work like that. We're back to the old rules. And I hate if I sound repetitive, because my message here has really not changed over the past 4 weeks. I'm saying the same thing. I'm just saying it in a different way. But like I told my guys the other day, I've been in the wholesale business since 1996. Got in the car thing in 91, the summer between high school and college. Started wholesaling in 96. And it's made a profit every year. I got in the new car business for a few years, and I lost a bunch of money. Wholesale business been very, very good to me. I love it, like it. The downs suck. The flats suck. The highs are high. The lows are low. You get where you're immune to it, where you're numb to it. Arbitration is a bitch. Makes you want to shoot somebody. Very frustrating when they arbitrate cars for really stupid things, and you have to fight with the auction who's your friend. Because they've already made a bad decision, and then so they inherited a car, and they've already made a bad decision, so they're much firmer about the bad decision that they made, the wrong decision, and to jam it back on them is tough. Oh, Cybertrucks! Holy shit balls! You want to talk about a market that came down? John, what are you paying for Cybertrucks this week? I'm offering 110. I think, yeah, and that's right now. When we do this next Friday, I bet it'll be 105. We sold the first one at 244 4 months ago, 3 months ago, 2 months ago, whatever it was. They last week we sold them for 128. This week we sold them for 119 to 122. This coming up week, what are they going to bring? 115? I don't know. 112? You don't know. But one thing's for damn sure: if you're not taking the money, it's going down. Think about if we just said no at 150 when we owned them for 153. Oh, no, I'd never take that for it. And then you run it the next week and they bring 143. Oh, shit, I can't do that. That'll wreck my month. And then the next week it's 137 and then 129. And week after week, and now we're a few weeks into this, and you've blown 40 grand, 30 grand because you didn't want to take the market. When you're playing with commodities that are oversold, that are over MSRP, that are overhyped, G-Wagons. G-Wagons is probably the best truck. If you added up all the profit we made on G-Wagons over the past 4 years, it's probably the best thing we've ever done. But we always get caught at the tail end of these things because we do so well with them for so long, and you do too. That's why you keep buying them. We all do. And then we get caught at the tail end of them and give a lot of money back. Dodge TRXs. We went, goofy, started buying Dodge TRXs left, right, and left all over the place, and we did great. And then we look up and we have 12 of them right there at the end. The fat lady was singing outside. We just didn't hear her ass. And then we, blow 20,000 on TRXs or 30 or whatever it was. You've got to sell them when you do that, because when it goes into decay mode and starts heading down, the odds are she's not coming back. If you can't afford to do it, I understand. Retail out of it. But if you look at what guys are offering, and there's 300 people online, and they're at 100 grand, and you own it for 112, and you've got 10 of them, but the weeks before you were selling them for 115 or 113, there's a new market. They're holding back for a reason, because they haven't sold the other ones. And they go to V-Auto and everything else and look at how many days of supply and then the new mark to market and what people are asking. And, it doesn't take a rocket scientist. Anyway, hope this helps. Remember, if you like laughs, join us on the radio every Saturday morning. We're on the air for 6 hours live across the country, coast to coast, on classic rock stations all over the country. The first hour is actually a replay of the previous week, some hodgepodge, and it starts at 7 a.m. on the East Coast, which is 8 o'clock their time. And then I'm going to go live at 8 o'clock, and that's when the YouTube Central, that's when the YouTube channel fires up, and you can get that at jcwshow.com. And then we go until noon Central, so 4 hours live. And then we run the 9 o'clock hour replay on the West Coast for that last hour. Because I can't be funny for 6 hours. Hell, it's hard enough to be funny for 4. I think I'm only funny for about an hour, and that's typically the first hour when we first get started. That's when I'm entertained, and the guys are cutting me up, and the callers are cutting us up, and it's fun. But so you can watch the show on YouTube, or you can stream it off the site, and you just go to JCW, John Clay Wolf, jcwshow.com for that. And there's a lot of people, about 100,000 people a week, pull it down off of the podcast, just the audio podcast. So that's what I do on Saturday mornings, and I'll have to start writing funny bits and stories and this and that this afternoon for that, and Bobo's working on production for that, and then we've got our sale on Wednesday, and it's a busy life, man. Sometimes people ask me when I'm going to quit. When's enough? I'm not there yet. I'm still having fun. Might not sound like it today, but I am still having fun. Working on a much bigger project. It'll be the largest project we've ever undertaken. Well, I mean, not counting the cars, but in media. And hopefully have some news for that coming up in the next month or so. But that is what's stimulating me right now. And these old cars, if you got classic cars, collector cars, not the pre-war shit, not the old Happy Days shit, but 60s muscle cars, trucks, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, in OBS, 90 rigs. I'm trying to get into that more and more. We're doing a good job with it. We did it with exotics, and I want to do it with these classic and collectors. Oh, shit, I almost forgot. I need a buyer or two to go to these sales around the United States. Barrett. I need a guy that goes to Barrett and does nothing but watch every single damn car. Can you buy cars in an absolute sale environment that make a profit? Absolutely. Do you have to study your ass off like you're in finals and turn your phone off and not take calls from your wife? Yes. But if you're a guy like that and would like to work with us, I need a guy camped out at those auctions all the time. Watch every single car at those environments and work a lot of these, because they're spread all over the country. I mean, Mecum Indy's going on this week. They no-selled half of them is what it looks like. But are there cars to be bought there that make a profit? Yes. You just got to watch and work and watch and walk the cars and look underneath the cars and all that stuff. I'm too sloppy. I'm too busy. My phone's ringing. I can't turn my world off because I've got too many things going on with, a couple hundred employees and all this stuff. I can't focus like I used to on the actual car. So I'm not as good of a buyer. I'm better splitting with you than I am doing it myself, because I can't pay full 100% attention anymore because I've got my life too busy. And that's fine. But anyway, JWOLFE at GOWOLFE.com. JWolf at GoWolf.com is my email address. Or if you go to JCWShow.com and just click email John, that one goes straight to me. But if you're one of those guys that could use extra capital and have the knowledge, I'd love to talk to you, because I've been bouncing around to these sales and figuring this out and getting educated and getting smarter. And I think I've got my game plan down, but I need one of you guys that knows the shit, needs the money, and we've got a great place to sell them. So contact me. Thanks. See you soon.